Hello, neighbors. Welcome to A Vision. The Trail of Tears is the path the Native Americans and others still walk today. I share this path, so do all who dare to do so. I ask you, look down at your feet. Look down at your feet right now. Wherever you stand on land in North America, you are standing on stolen Native American land. Unless you are standing in a form of zoo, otherwise known as a reservation, you are on stolen land. Stolen land that many are given paper lies of ownership, while forced to pay rent in taxes for borrowing the land. Yes, borrowing. For if anything is yours, you can give it away, but you cannot give away your so-called land without fee, and so it is not yours to give. Beneath our feet everywhere lie the bones of our native family. Thus it is sacred land, never to be forgotten or left behind. It was to be shared by all and governed by nature and nurture of earth. So much promise in land did the Creator provide. Through man, it has become a land of lies. History is like multiple sides of the same coin. The side often most visible, written by the winners, and the often unknown hidden side of the losers. Many times the losing, silent, hidden, sad but true side matters most. All sides have their own reasons for not being forgotten. Most often the truth of the losing side contains the power to change society and the world, not the winning side. This vision is one of America's losing side, for all sides to everything are as equally important in their own way. Just as all so-called groups of humanity are equally important, all countries and peoples and cultures are equally important, just as all forms of life are equally important to the whole of life. This is the concept of one love. There is a one love for all people, places, and life equally, with none above or below. When all are as one, there is one love among each other. This one love is the gift we hold in our souls. It is the gift of creation from the Creator's center of consciousness. It is the direction towards heaven on earth. Come, unite in love, togetherness, and peace, so we come together in one love. Peace be upon you, Bob Marley. Thank you. For many times it is not what we accomplish, but what we try to do that matters most. His message is more and more important as the future becomes the present. I will always hold it dear to my heart and will proliferate his message, consciousness, again and again. During the creation of content for my truth videos, I was given a vision. These videos titled Vision were created out of an awakening of thoughts, feelings, visions I have received. Although I speak to everyone, my vision is of all natural Aboriginal people around the world. The outbacks, rainforests, highlands, Great Plains, deserts, and places hard to get to. All indigenous people, old world people, original people, clans, and tribes. Some of you may not know what YouTube is or have a computer or phone. My vision is also of you. I hope someone tells you of my voice for you. It is not I who lead you, it is you who have led me to understand. Understand that so-called modern society has tossed you away like garbage, to be disposed of, coerced, ruled, and forced you to change, to submit. A few hundred years of the so-called New World shall not overcome some millennia of the knowledge and history of life. Everything in the universe is a spiral of life and death. In our place of constructed time and space, life becomes death, and death becomes life. We are meant to be a continuous birth of old and new. So-called modern society was not meant to rule over everything and throw away what was old. We are meant to keep what is good, disregard what is bad. The old world tribes and people were meant to be cherished and uplifted for all your knowledge and wisdom of life on earth. It's natural medicine, our creator. The last were meant to show the first, the way, the woo. We were meant to intertwine like two trees that grow together harmoniously, each one possessing attributes the other does not, thus making the whole better, stronger, both uplifting and bettering each other, living symbiotically, not devaluing or canceling the other out. That harmonious dream of the new world that was really meant to be, feels lost, broken, and forgotten. So, shall we be left to the will of the Creator, who one day be upon us? I tell you as surely as a thief in the darkness, that it is through the embrace of the Creator that we may become what we shall be. Through the love of the Creator, may we be all we can be. In this exchange of love, we shall fear no fear, no loss in our death. So as I pass away, I know that life goes on. Life goes on. And in this way, I will never be alone in life, and even in and after death. There is a mutual exchange of unconditional love. That is where we find our spring of faith, that is larger than our own lives. This is how we come to be happy just to be, made in the image of God. Here as the created in creation, also creating. Seen. This is a part of the knowledge of the last, that it takes all creation, the harmonious support of everything it takes to sustain ourselves. This is how we come to understand that every living thing is actually more important than ourselves. For without all that is living, we would not be alive. Life relies on all its parts for survival. Part of life is the fundamental realization through consciousness of what life is, the meaning of life. Internalizing this consciousness is the foundation to the nourishment of all life.